it's time for workout number 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stay focused.
I know you wanted that gold medal. I know it's emotional, but you walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
Were you cooking the whole meal fucking week?
So we said we have to use your name to sell the show.
Yeah.
Guys, I got a nickname at work today, and I'm like so excited because everyone has a nickname there, and I didn't have one, and now I finally feel like I fit in. So my nickname is Pendeja, which apparently
Black fighters can't take pressure, man, and that's just one. Black fighters can't take pressure, man, and that's just one thing.
Yo, what's up, man? Salute. Eric Gomez, thank you. Bomb Squad. Boxing with Frank Bay, salute. Eric Gomez, boots, quack, quack. Yeah, man, we're going to cook today. Looks like we're making a little duck soup. In case you guys haven't heard in the news. Like I said, I predicted it first. You know, I seen that these guys were set up to fight, and it just wasn't going to happen. I mean, look, man, the writing's on the wall. You already see how these guys move. They don't move like fighters. They move like divas. Salute, Cloudy. Yes. Frank Bay, salute. Mars Boxeo, salute. Thank you. That's right, man. So, you know, Frank Bay had to cook. Now, you know, I'm going through social media. You know, that's how usually we follow the news, social media, Twitter, YouTube. And what I see is everybody making excuses. You know, you want to hop on the Boots bandwagon. You want to blame Brian Norman. That's fair. If you want to jump on the Brian Norman bandwagon, you want to blame Boots Ennis. That's fair. Now, Frank Bay's take is it's both. I called it. Norman was offered 17, his highest payday. Well, what you're not getting, J.A., and, you know, you're sensitive to American fighters, which is fair. Look, man, I called it out. And you just got to call it for what it is, man. These guys don't fight each other, you know. And like I said, going through social media, I'm going to just, you know, show you what people think. It just, you know, you got to. So, you know, Rick Glazer chimed in, right? And he says Brian Norman turning down what was $1.7 million to fight Boots, and this is being called a duck by many on social media. OK, are you guys following? From the business side of it, it may turn out to be a smart decision. If Norman wins big, next title defense now being planned. Remember, boxing is business first. Brian gets it. Okay, so there you have one person. Another reporter, journalist, what have you. There probably is a better deal for Brian Norman he had in the future for Boots. There's also the real possibility he could lose to a B fighter interim. It's a roll of the dice by his team to pass up the opportunity with Boots. I get it, but the risks are real. So I just see people are actually being objective, and they're not really siding with any one person. Who else do I got? Lou DiBella. Okay, he's a boxing guy. He manages fighter. He used to run HBO Boxing. How can so many fans not understand the fucking business of boxing? How can a kid's father not understand it? Top Rank gave Brian Norman his last 5 fights in under 2 years. They built him. They are entitled to a return on investment in his biggest fight, period. All right, because somebody stupid ass Texas Run Boxing said, damn, man, that Jordan New Year would have to pay Top Rank $300K to cross the street. Yeah, man, a lot of people don't understand the business of boxing, right? These guys, they're always talking about, you think he's going to fight Bogachuk? Look, man, that's not going to happen. If he could fight Karen or Bogachuk for equal to the same amount of money, he just got paid a high amount to fight David Avanesian, right? They're going to marinate for years. Yeah, they don't fight each other, man. American fighters are divas. They don't fight each other. It's just the way it is. You know, they're looking for a Mexican to fight or a Latino fighter to pad their record with, or, you know, someone that they could beat easily. Hearn said he said he negotiated with Brian Norman. Look, man, you can believe one side or the other side, but I'm telling you now, man, how was I able to predict that they wouldn't fight? I mean, you knew these guys like Haney, Shakira, Stank Davis, they're not going to fight each other. These American fighters, they won't fight each other. Now, you could look at it and read between the lines, right? So like I said, man, people on social media are posting, and a guy says, very good points. The American boxing market has become a joke. Sad things is the fans talk like managers, all right? And then I responded to this guy, said, nah, it's not true at all. Because he's saying American boxing market, right? He's saying American fighters. Said, no, not true at all. Virgil Ortiz, Bam Rodriguez, Ryan Garcia, all Americans and fighting tough ops with zero hassle. It's a common theme here. Let's call it what it is and not pretend. I think I have the actual. Let's call it what it is and not pretend that it's all American fighters, right? And then he said, I meant more or less the African American fighters. But even if you include those, Ryan Garcia had only fought Tank and Haney. It's Crawford, Haney, Bam, maybe Benavidez, maybe Teal, but also before he became a diva. Okay, so that was his response, because he tried to say, it's a very good point, the American boxing market has become a joke. And I had to point him out to him. That's Norman being a duck. No, they're both ducks. They're both ducks. This guy, look, he says it, right? I mean, I'm telling you what the news is, buddy. I'm telling you what the truth is. You guys don't want to see it. You don't want to see it for what it is. And this is his take, right? I meant more or less the African American fighters, but even if you include those, Ryan Garcia had only fought Tank and Haney. This motherfucker tried to say that only if you include Tank and Haney. These guys had Tank and Haney #1 pound for pound. Ryan Garcia, a Mexican American, right? He's an American. He's fighting the top two guys, right? While they won't fight each other. And he tries to include Crawford, right? Crawford has fought 5 times in 5 years, and when is he gonna fight again? He's not taking on any American fighters. He's not fighting Boots Ennis. He's not fighting Virgil Ortiz. Look, it is what it is, man. Well, Virgil Ortiz has to fight everybody, right? And Bamrod, he said Haney. Who the fuck Haney fought? He ain't fought Tank Davis or Shakir Twitterson. That's more examples of Americans ducking each other, right? He wanted to fight a Mexican, Ryan Garcia, Mexican American. Norman's team admitted they turned down the offer. Where's the duck from Boots? Look, I'm gonna get to that, but I'm just saying it's both. So I'll get to it, right? If you want to side with Team Boots Ennis, look, man, this guy's 30-0, and he hasn't fought anybody. He just fought David Avanesian. This guy's trying to claim, like all these guys do, that he's being ducked, right? But he's getting paid a lot of money. What he needs to do is make a concession. You know, that in order for Virgil Ortiz to get, in order to get Bokachuk, Virgil Ortiz, it was Golden Boy had to pay Bokachuk a premium in order to get that fight, because he had the interim title and Virgil needed a step-up fight. So Golden Boy had to pay him a lot more money than he was ever worth in order to get the fight. That's what Jaron Ennis needs to do. He needs to pay Brian Norman a premium if he wants to get the fight. But he doesn't seem to want to do that. When Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence were making the fight, you know, Earl Spence had to pay Crawford a lot of money to make that fight happen. You know, they both had to negotiate and give up some concessions to make that fight happen. Jaron Ennis, 1.7 was a premium from Norman. His highest payday is $200K. You're missing the point. Do you not understand that people that actually are in the business, right? We're fans, but Rick Glazier, I mean, you could say if he's in the business or not, but he's saying it's a business. It was a smart move. Another reporter is saying that Boots Ennis is rolling the dice. Lou DiBella, who actually used to run HBO Boxing, he says that, you know, he's making a business decision. He can make more. Brian Norman can make more fighting scrub fights, right? He's fighting some guy Cuevas on the undercard of Keyshawn Davis for you know, maybe he's probably gonna get paid a little bit more, a couple $100,000, but he fights 2 or 3 of those guys, taking no risk, getting easy paydays, that he makes the same amount of money because he has the title. I mean, it's simple, man. It's simple, but we got to call it what it is, man. These African American fighters, they don't fight each other. You know, guys like Virgil Ortiz, Bam Rodriguez, Emmanuel Navarrete, Oscar Valdez, you know, Mexican, Latinos, Eastern Europeans, they got to fight everybody. Like Lomachenko has to fight Haney, Loma, right? Tio has to fight Josh Taylor. He has to fight Lomachenko, right? While Tank Davis, Shakira, they fight buns. They fight nobody. Shakira is getting a shit ton of money to fight Joe Cardina coming off a loss. Tank Davis looks like to fight another scrub. He fought Frank Barn, who never beat anybody. What are we talking about, man? These guys, they don't want to fight each other. They just want easy money for tune-ups, and it is what it is. I think it's smart. That's what I'm saying. I don't hate on it. I think it's smart, but we got to call it for what it is. And like I said, that guy on Twitter was trying to say American, and he's trying to lump Ryan Garcia. Look, Ryan Garcia, say what you want about him, but he has bigger wins than all these guys, than Boots Ennis, than Shakir Twitterson, than Tank Davis, right? Tank Davis didn't want to fight Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia did. They use guys like Canelo. That's why they're all chasing Canelo, because he's a Mexican American, brings the fan base, and they can get more money. You know what I mean? You know, the one Mexican they won't face is David Benavidez. You know, Andrade was forced to fight him, but Benavidez is sitting waiting on a Canelo Alvarez payday. But I'm just telling you how it works, man. These guys, it was easy to predict that they were going to duck each other, and that's just the way they move. I mean, last year it was the whole Devin Haney and Shakir Twitterson going back and forth, but they were never going to fight each other. This year, two African American fighters, Stank Davis, they're both in the same division. They're both young. They're both at 135, and they're never going to fight each other. Why is that? And I'm telling you, it's because they duck each other. You know, it's just American boxing for you. And a lot of people won't call it out, but don't lump Ryan Garcia, Bam Rodriguez, Virgil Ortiz, Oscar Valdez, you know, all these Mexican American fighters. Teofimo, we can include him, and a Honduran Mexican, right? But you know, David Benavidez, Mexican American. They're all they fight the guys. They fight Caleb Plant. They fight Andrade. You know, meanwhile, you know, Caleb Plant has to fight everybody, right? He has to fight Canelo, David Benavidez, right? Madrimov has to come over, and he doesn't get no easy tune-ups. He has to go against Crawford and give up his belt. You know, Bogachuk, he doesn't get no pass. He has to fight Virgil Ortiz. They got to fight each other, right? Ryan on PEDs, he wasn't on PEDs, man. Eddie Hearn just said it was Ostarine, and that was just for weight cutting. Everybody knows it. I mean, if you have half a brain cell, you would know it was minimal amounts. It was probably a contaminant, and it had nothing to do with the PEDs because it wasn't a PED. It just Devin Haney sucks. And then he's talking about fighting Liam Paro. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, man. You got to understand, man, how this boxing shit works, right? Like I said, look, man, when I first seen this, they said they were in close to negotiate. How were they close if they were never close? Look, man, it's both guys trying to win a narrative and claim the other guy's ducking, but they're working together. Eddie Hearn and Andre Ward admitted Ryan didn't cheat. Yeah, it's right there for anybody with ears to see, unless you just want to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the link. Hey, don't forget to hit the like. You guys got to hit the like for one time for Frank Bizet. You know, help a brother out. But yeah, man, you know, we got to make duck soup. We got to make duck soup. We got to call these guys for what it is. All right. We just do. We got to let people know what time it is, man. And like I said, man, look, this fight could have been made. It should have been made. You know, one thing I wanted to touch on is Eddie Hearn, you know, is working with Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis was with Showtime. He was fighting on PBC's cards and Showtime cards. He was a free agent. And he goes signs with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is working with Turki Ali, right? Shakira Twitterson. How is Boots ducking? Look, man, they're both ducking. You got to call it for what it is. They are both ducking. And I'm going to break it down for you. See, you guys want to act like Brian Norman shouldn't get paid. Brian Norman is a champion. He should get paid like a champion, right? Then pay him $3 million. Look, man, when Virgil Ortiz fought Bokachuk, they gave Bokachuk probably around the same amount. They gave him a shit ton of money, even though he had no name, to get that belt. That's just how it works, man. That's what it takes. If you want to build a star, then you pay for it. You know, everybody wants to fight Canelo Alvarez because he gets the payday. They want to fight Inui because that's the biggest payday. But these African American fighters, they're claiming they're making all this money, but they don't want to pay opponents, right? You can't say people are ducking you if you're not making fair offers. Only way Paro fight happens if Haney can use his WBC champ. Yeah, I seen that. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I don't think he even wants to breathe near Liam Paro. He's afraid of that fight. Devin Haney's cooked. He's done. Expect him to fight an absolute scrub coming back. You know, he's gonna go sign with Eddie Hearn, and Turkey's gonna pay him a decent amount, but he's not gonna fight a name. They keep him up in the price tag. Well, as he should. He's a champion. Look, Boots Ennis is getting paid a lot to fight scrubs. You got to call it what it is. No, Zaki. Boots Ennis is getting. You should be mad at Boots Ennis. He should be saying, "Hey, no, man," like Virgil Ortiz did, and say, "No, man, I'll use some of my purse." That's what Earl Spence did to get the Crawford fight. Earl Spence gave up some of his money to give to Crawford to make the fight happen because they knew it would sell pretty good and they can make money on the back end. So, look, man, Boots Ennis gets paid a lot either way. It's up to his management to make the fight. It's up. Eddie Hearn, right, is claiming, they're saying he's working with Turki Ali. Turki Ali has endless bankroll, right? Has endless bankroll. So they should just be able to make all these fights easy. You know what I'm saying? There was a rumor they were saying that Shakir was getting $5 million for Joe Cordina, which Eddie Hearn said wasn't true. But he's probably getting paid a lot more than he should for facing Cordina. That means it's a premium. Cordina's not getting paid chump change either. So Eddie Hearn is willing to pay a premium to get the big fights. That's what you got to do. Just like Bam got Estrada, right? 1.5 to 2 million is fair. It's not about being fair. It's about what you're willing to pay to make a star. If Boots Ennis wants to fight, he has to be willing to give up some of what he gets in order to get the big fights. Saludos to Matador. Maybe you're not understanding how it works. When Canelo fights an opponent, when he had to fight Caleb Plant, he had to give Caleb Plant $10 million at first because Caleb Plant had the final belt for Undisputed, right? So when Canelo first offered the money to Caleb Plant actually turned the fight down. He did exactly what Brian Norman did because he knew Canelo wanted a belt and he was going to make Canelo pay a premium. And everybody said that was smart. People didn't call Caleb Plant a duck. They said, oh, that was smart business, man. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo, because he's a cash cow, just said, fuck it, give him whatever he wants. I want the belt. I'm going to go beat his ass. That's what Boots Ennis needs to do. That's how you build a star. Facts, Canelo had to cross the street for Plant as the A-side. Yeah, Mars Boxeo. Look, man, I'm telling you, Frank Ray cooks the best and the most, bro. You can listen to other people, but ain't nobody telling you these things. Ain't nobody telling you how it really goes down. It doesn't matter. Boots Ennis is getting paid 3, 4, 5 million a pop for. Look, man, he made 3 million fighting David Avanusian. He wasn't complaining about that. Avanusian wasn't complaining. He's getting paid more than he ever got paid. So pay Brian Norman. Look, man, it costs to be the boss. And Nui pays a premium to bring opponents to him. That's just how the game works, man. When Stephen Fulton went over with his belt to Nui, he made Nui pay $3 million, and Nui paid it maybe even more. Stephen Fulton got paid. Frank Martin, who just fought Tank Davis, got paid is rolling around in a Rolls Royce truck because he's fighting Tank Davis. Tank Davis paid him the most he ever made. So if this guy Boots Ennis claims to be the best and he's a star, then you got to pay a premium. I don't understand how nobody's seeing this. Brian Norman makes more with the belt. Why is Brian Norman gonna go sell his ass to Boots Ennis for chump change when he can make the same amount fighting cans? He's fighting a can for probably a couple $100,000. Why would he go give that opportunity up? Without the belt, he makes $50K, $60K, if that. Like, y'all don't understand how boxing works. He's gonna get it. Like I said, when Fulton went over to Japan to fight Nui had to give that boy 3.5 million, like the most he's ever made, ever will make. Not even close. What was Fulton making? 500K? Fulton had never made 7 figures. But Nui wanting the belt had to pay the premium. Are you guys not understanding how this shit works? I swear, I think people just really want to protect these American divas. They do, but it's not fair to say American divas. It's not. We have to call it what it is, man. We have to call it out, right? I told this guy, very good points. The American boxing market has become a joke. The thing is, the fans talk like managers. I said, no, not true at all. Virgil Ortiz, Bam, Ryan Garcia, all fighting the tough ops with zero hassle. There was zero hassle. There was no hassle in getting Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia made. The only hassle wasn't the money. The money was never a problem for Ryan Garcia and Stank Davis. The only problem was that Stank Davis wanted to have the rehydration clause and catch weight. That was the negotiations. When Ryan Garcia fought Devin Haney, they just made the fight happen. When Virgil Ortiz fought Bokachuk, they just made the fight happen. And Nui selling out Tokyo Dome Boost last fight. Well, no, they're calling this guy a star. That's the point you're not making. Look, he's backed by Eddie Hearn. It's not like he's putting on the fights. No, it's the same thing, dude. It's the same thing. But okay, if that was true, why is he getting paid so much? Then he should be making $500K himself, but they're willing to pay him that much. Then Boots Ennis should be willing to give up something in order to get the opponents to make him a star. I mean, I swear, I think you're brain dead, dude. I really do, Zachy. You're not being fair. You're not picking up what I'm dropping. I'm saying if Boots, why Boots gonna fight Bokachuk next if he beats that? If it's not gonna happen. You're lost in the sauce if you think that's gonna happen. He's gonna fight Karen for a rematch for a shit ton of money. He's not gonna fight Bokachuk for the same amount of money if he could fight Karen. It's not gonna happen. You guys are not getting it. It's not gonna happen. And he's not gonna pay Bokachuk what Bokachuk's gonna want. Right? What does Bokachuk have to offer? Bokachuk doesn't have anything. He doesn't have a belt. He doesn't have nothing. Just go after Crawford or Virgil Ortiz. But like I said, these guys, they're going to duck each other. You guys are not understanding how it works, man. These guys were never going to fight. They're going to duck each other. Brian Norman's going to fight Scruggs. Boot Ennis is going to fight Karen. And they're all going to get paid. It's just not worth it for them to risk it right now. They all price themselves out. Well, that's the thing. Like I said, if Shakir Twitterson is making a shit ton of money for fighting Joe Cordina, why would he ever want to risk it against for less money against a more dangerous opponent? It's the same with Boots Ennis. Supposedly, if they're working with Turki Ali, right, and he has all this money and he doesn't care about losing money, then just pay Norman whatever he wants. Yeah, and he's getting them. He fought David Abenesian for $3 million. Now I don't know if it's true, but that's reported. It was never questioned. So let's just say he's getting $3 million for David Abenesian, which is zero risk, right? Why would and then he gets to fight Karen again for $3 million? Why would he want to risk it against Brian Norman for the same amount of money? If he fights Brian Norman for a bigger risk, he's gonna want more money. And guess what? There's only so much money to be given. But apparently they said that they're working with Turki Ali, who has bottomless pockets. Well, why doesn't he just make the fight happen? So because that's what he's paying for Shakir Twitterson to be on the pay-per-view against Joe Cordina. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to call it what it is, man. David was a replacement. Carly pulled out. It doesn't matter. It's still David Abenesian. Then pay more money for a better opponent. You know, you can't lowball. All these guys said they were lowball. Norman, Stanionis, Barrios, Eddie Hearn said he made offers. We don't know what the offers are, but they're all saying it's a lowball. How can it be that Boots doesn't sell because he refuses to call out fighters? He doesn't speak out the best competition. Well, he did. I guess he did. There's an interview. He's telling Brian Norman to make the fight happen, that we should do it for the fans. But he's not. But see, what people are not understanding is that he's not willing to give up a part of his purse and pay Brian Norman the amount that he wants to make it happen. That's how you build a star. That's how you build a star, man. Boots can fight Blair Cos, both Philly. That's not going to happen. Saying one fight is low for. Well, you're not understanding what Norman is saying is that Boots is getting triple what I'm getting, and it's a unification match. And Zaki just said it. Boots doesn't sell, so he's not in a position to offer Norman that much money. Well, then why is Eddie Hearn paying him? See, you guys double speak. You know, you guys try to protect these guys, but the truth is right there. Why is he getting paid so much if he doesn't sell? Boots can drop that belt, but he's not going to. He's not going to get Fendora. He's not going to get Madrimal or Bokachuk, and I don't think he'll fight those guys. Boots Ennis is safer fighting Karen for $3 million. Like, what would you do? If you're in his position, you're not going to take that risk if you already get a minimum. Look, man, it's basic, simple math. I mean, it's not hard to figure out. I don't understand what the confusion. I don't understand what the beef is. These guys have been called out. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple. You know, I think we see what time it is. And I said, you know, why do guys like Virgil Ortiz, Bam Rodriguez, Ryan Garcia, you know, Oscar Valdez, why are they fighting everybody? They can just go in and make the fights happen. But you got guys like Brian Norman, right? You got Brian Norman and Boots Ennis having this Twitter war and all these negotiations. And then, guess what? The fight doesn't happen. How can Frank Bay, right? Earlier in the week, just look and say, it's not going to happen. How can I do that unless I know how it works? Yeah, Crips don't fight each other. OG Blaze, salute. Thank you. Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious at this point. You know, Stank Davis, Shakira now fighting each other, picking easier opponents. They're all trying to call out old ass Loma, right? Loma. So there's another example. Lomachenko has to fight Haney. He has to fight Tank Davis. He has to fight Teofimo Lopez. He has to fight all those guys, right? Because they all call him out. But Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Shakir Twitterson, they all can avoid each other. But he was sick, and he was trying to get Stanionis. That was the thing. He was trying to get Stanionis, and actually it was Stanionis who pulled out first, and then Virgil got sick because he couldn't make the weight anymore. Saludos, El Pachuco. Thank you. Yes, yeah, man. We're cooking duck soup today, man. We're cooking duck soup. You know, and it's just true. It's true. What I don't like is that the mainstream media is not calling it out. They're talking about, oh, well, it's business. You know, they're Canelo pound for pound number one. And with news like this, Boots Ennis ducking another champion. It's just true. We can see it, man. We can see it with their own eyes. You know, that's why everybody wants to fight Canelo, is because he's the money man. Is it because Canelo's the best? Is it because he's pound for pound? It has nothing to do with that. It's because he can sell pay-per-views and they can make a lot of money. And they don't deserve it. Like Caleb Plant don't deserve millions. Munguia, had he really earned millions? No, but he was a Mexican with the name and he earned millions. And now Berlanga, who didn't really do nothing to deserve it, he's making millions. You know, Pacheco's fighting later on today, and he's chasing Canelo because he wants the millions, right? But, you know, we just had David Benavidez and Morrell. They were sitting waiting for Canelo payday, and they couldn't make weight anymore, so they moved up. So, you know, that's just the way it is, man. And there's only the money men in boxing are Anthony Joshua, there is Canelo Alvarez, Tank Davis, and Nui Inoue, right? Those are like the money men. And who pays the most? Anthony Joshua and Canelo Alvarez. But Anthony Joshua is backed by Turki Ali, right? Canelo just has him himself, and he works without Heyman. Tank Davis, PBC, works without Heyman. And Ryan Garcia is a money man. Ryan Garcia works with Oscar, and he's the money man. People are going to get paid a lot of money to fight Ryan Garcia. They have, and then when he comes back, you know, they'll make a lot of money. But those are the money men, right? That's why they all want to fight Ryan Garcia, you know, and they want to fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko's not a money man, but he's a name, and they can propel their career to make a name. But he's not the money man. Usyk doesn't bring the fans. I mean, he doesn't bring the UK fan base. There's Ukrainians ain't flying anywhere to go watch the fights. It's the UK fans that follow Tyson Fury. You know, Tyson Fury reportedly got 100 M's to face Usyk. Usyk didn't bring the money to the table. There you go. Usyk didn't even have to worry about making a fight with Fury because Turki Ali was like, shit, I'll just give Usyk whatever he wants. Well, that's what they need to do with Boots Ennis. If they're trying to make this guy a star, they're trying to say he's all that, then his side needs to do whatever it takes. You know, they bent Canelo over a barrel and strong arm him to get the paydays. They do the same thing with the Nui. They make a Nui pay through the roof because they know where the money's at. Look, man, it's a business, and everybody's telling you how it works, and people are in denial, and they'll say duck, and they'll say he don't want to fight. But, you know, when it's in your power, if you're claiming to be the A side, as Boots Ennis is, you claim to be with Eddie Hearn, who's a power player. He's working with Turki Ali, who has endless buckets of dough. Then, you know, they need to pay up Brian Norman. Now, that's the other argument. Does Brian Norman deserve it? I mean, he probably doesn't. Nobody knows who any of these guys are. Nobody knows who Brian Norman is, to tell you the truth. But the truth is, he has a belt, and that means something. You know, I know we talk about belts don't mean anything, but in this case, they do. Like, Boots Ennis should go to 154 and get all the smoke and chase Crawford, chase Virgil, become a champion up there, because that's where Tim Zhu, that's where the big money's at right now, right? But he doesn't run. He wants to be a weight bully at 147. That's what he wants to do. Fellas, don't forget to hit the like button. I'm dropping a link if anybody wants to cook or get cooked or what have you. If you disagree, if you think Javon Ennis is not a duck, if you think he is the duck, where would the fight be? Where would the fight be? It doesn't matter. Look, it doesn't matter. You just said that, or one of you guys just said Boots Ennis doesn't sell anyway, right? He's not a big star anyway. Like, it's like you guys want it both ways. Well, he's not a big star, so there's no money for it, right? But then you want him to get the big fights, and nobody wants to fight him. It's like he what Boots Ennis is doing to Norman. It's been done to him by Crawford, right? That's what Crawford told Boots. Oh, there's no money in it. You don't bring a fan base. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford is not going to make any concessions to fight Boots Ennis. I'd like to see Boots versus Karen rematch this time with Karen not pulling his punches. Yeah, it did look like Karen was having some sex, moving around, having his way with Boots Ennis, who looked kind of confused, wasn't used to a slick white guy, right? So Karen rematch, so it does, but that's the safest route. Look, man, in all honesty, I think Boots probably would have beat Ryan Norman. I'm not too high on him. I seen him get dropped by a dude named Boca Chico, right? I seen him get dropped by an average fighter at best, and then he had the highlight knockout against Stantelian. But Stantelian was like a C roster guy. You know, he's a struggle fighter. He's decent, but he wasn't, the best in. He probably was a lesser than Mario Barrios, right? Or Alex Rocha, guys like that. What's up, Never Sober? Salute. Bogota ain't all that. Boots gonna stop him next. Well, let's see it happen. Look, man, Boots needs to step up and go fight guys like Matrimov, go fight guys like Boca Chuck, chase Terrence Crawford. I mean, that fight's never gonna happen. It's another case of Americans ducking each other. Just because Virgil win life and death book doesn't legitimize him. Well, it does. You guys, look, man, how can you have it both ways? So Virgil beating Boca Chuck doesn't legitimize him, but if Boots goes up and beats him, then yeah, salute. Then it's a fantastic fight. Like, you guys want it every single way, but down the middle objectively. Karen made Boots look bad, even ridiculous at time. Yeah, it wasn't his best performance. I mean, he should have walked in and beat that guy up, stopped him. If he's supposed to be this pound for pound ATG, Virgil would still be fighting at 147 if he didn't nearly die making weight. Yeah, I mean, look, man, he got sick. He waited too long, but it was Stanionis who pulled out first, and he bounced back. Look, man, Virgil bounced back and made the fight, and he's chasing Terrence Crawford. He wants to face Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But Terrence Crawford, they were trying to set the fight up. Turkey and Oscar were talking, and then at the last minute, after a tough fight with Madrimov, he feels like he doesn't want to fight him. I mean, what can Virgil do if Crawford doesn't want to fight him? There's nothing he could do, right? I mean, he has to try to chase Pandora. I mean, who knows what he could do, man? I mean, that's tough. I mean, here it is right here. Shout out, fair use.
With
Robert
this victory,
Garcia.
more opportunities are opening up for Virgil. Like you guys were mentioning, Turki Al-Sheikh was in attendance to possibly set up a deal with Crawford, and then there was talking about the winner of Spence and Fundora. What would you guys prefer to see Virgil do next?
Well, look, I think Virgil's ready for anybody, either one of them. Me personally.
So there it is, right? He's ready for him. But where's Terrence Crawford to be found? He's nowhere to be found. Virgil would still be fighting at 140. Oh yeah, I already got that. Boca Chuck is a big 140 pounder, easily beat Boots. Yeah, I think it's a 50-50 fight. Look, we've never seen Boots at 154. He's like struggling with Roman Villa. He's struggling with David Avanesian. Now, when I say struggle, I just mean like he's not going and icing them like he's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing that. But yeah, you guys, look, man, Boots Ennis is not going to fight those guys. He said he wants to remain at 147. Terrence Crawford actually just gave up his, I don't know if it's the WBA belt, and Emmanuel Stanionis is now elevated to champion, so he's a champion. And Boots Ennis is claiming that all those guys are ducking him because apparently he sent offers, but they're saying they're lowball offers. The real fight is going to be Boots versus Ortiz. Crawford is old and dusty now. No. You guys everybody hails him as King Crawford. He's the best. He's all time. You guys think he can beat Canelo Alvarez? Now, maybe not you, but more people in the media, fans are saying that that's the fight they want to see, and that's what's going to happen. Spence still doesn't have a trainer. I think Virgil Razou will be a good fight when he gets to IBF. Oh, yeah, that's right. Earl Spence. Now, me personally, I want to see Virgil versus Earl Spence. I think that's a hell of a fight. I want to see Virgil Ortiz, put him out of his misery. Earl Spence was good at one time. It would have been a mega fight. I think it's still a good fight. Texas Stadium, sellout. But as far as what Spence has left, I think he's cooked. But you never know, man. Maybe he can steers, but I think after the car accident, with it looks like, I don't want to say he's using drugs, but it looks like his words are slurring. He looks high as shit. They're saying he can't make weight anymore. He walks around like a torta, like 200 pounds sometimes it looks, big old belly, drinking a lot. They say he used to drink a lot. So, it's hard to say what he has left. But yeah, Spence and Zoo, Virgil, all those Fundora retired Spence. Yeah, I mean, they said it was going to happen in October, but it looks like it's not going to happen anytime soon because, like you said, who knows where Spence is at. Impala, CCD, welcome, thank you. Fundora and Spence, let's go. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to happen, man. Who knows? And Fundora, who knows what's going to happen with him? Tim Zoo is fighting a guy named Murad Reliev or something like that for an IBFer. So 154 got a lot of names. It's cooked. But Boots Ennis don't want to move up there. He doesn't want to do that. Look, man, you guys got to understand. Boots Ennis is saying that he wants to be undisputed at 147. He wants to do it now that Crawford and Ortiz are gone, right? The Bud fanatics are so delusional that now I want to see Canelo KO Bud. Bud fans are more delusional than Wilder fans. Fact. I agree. These guys, they think he walks on water, man. They think he's super Bud, right? They think he beats anybody, anywhere, anytime. But he fights once a year. And he fought in August. He hadn't fought since June the prior year. And it looks like he's going to sit out another whole calendar year waiting on Canelo. So, I just played the clip at Turki, and Robert Garcia and Oscar were all trying to get him to fight Virgil. And after Madrimov, in my opinion, beats him, oh, no mas, he doesn't. All he wants is Canelo. Duck Crawford to fight a broken Spence. Look, man, Fundora is on medical leave. He's been suspended for 6 months. So even if he wanted to fight, he can't fight. But I think he'll be back in a big fight. And Crawford don't even want Fundora now. What are we talking about? Bud said he only wants Canelo, and if not, he's probably going to retire. And even, I think Tim Bradley or his butt buddies, Andre Ward, they're saying the same thing, that all he wants is Canelo, and other than that, he's done. Duck Crawford, okay, Aquaman Bud. Yeah, he's Super Bud. Black Panther Put. Super Bud out right now saving Kims from burning buildings. Super Bud. That's right. That's what they call him. But in my opinion, I think he's the most overrated fighter of our generation. Was Floyd Mayweather overrated? Absolutely. But did he fight the names? I mean, he fought the names. And he did fight Manny Pacquiao. Did it take, 10 years and a lot of ducking? Yeah, but he fought him and won. Did he fight Oscar De La Hoya? Yeah. Did Oscar beat him? Yeah. But did he fight him? Yeah. Did he fight Ricky Hatton? Yeah. I mean, look, man, what beer he's sipping on, what? That's actually funny, man. I'm not sipping on any beer. I'm actually going to go hit the gymnasium. I wanted to cook a little duck soup for you guys for a little bit. Super Bud is out there suplexing grizzly bears. Yeah, he's a wrestler, man. Look, man, salute to Bud Crawford. He's talented. He's been a good fighter of this generation, right? He's been 2-time undisputed, right? He's 4 weight division champion. But, he's had 5 fights in 5 years. It's going to be 5 fights in 6 years. He just really hasn't done a lot. And that's a simple end of it. I mean, beating Ndongo, to me, is equivalent to Devin Haney beating Cambozo. Like, we know what George Cambozo is. Who was Ndongo? It is what it is, man. It is when Nui got undisputed, he did against Paul Butler. Who is Paul Butler? Like, look, man, the achievements are great, but to Nui's credit, he still beat Stephen Fulton and Tapalas, who beat MJ. So there's credit there. When credit to Crawford Mundon. when Canelo beat got undisputed, he had a stiff test versus Caleb Plant. So that matters, man. It matters a lot. It's hard when undisputed, you have to go through Canelo at 168, or you had to go through Crawford or Spence at 147. Who else is undisputed? Is there and Nui? If you had to, we have Alan Picasso, who wants to become a champion, but in his division, it's Inui. So he'd have to go through Inui to become a champion. In boxing, it's a very big deal to become champion because your pay goes up, people recognize you as a champion. But if Better Beav and Bivol are the champions at 175, and that's who David would have to go through, which is a tough test. So, it's not easy to become a champion. Navarrete tried to do it and he got beat by Baranchek, so it's not easy. Excuse me. If Canelo beats Bud, where would he be in the pound for pound talks? Well, to me, he'd be number one, right? Because you beat the number one guy, you should be number one. That's how it should be. But that's not going to happen. The cuck media and the Crips, they're not going to give him no credit. But at least here, we'll recognize him as number one, and you'll get called a fanboy. But if you beat the number one pound for pound guy, that's how Crawford became number one. Is he beat Earl Spence, and they said, oh, that was the fight of the century. They both pound for pound make him number one, right? I mean, that's what it is. OG Blaze, that's like asking if Tank beat Inui, where would that put Tank in the pound for pound list? Well, but that's different though. Tank Davis has not cleaned out his division to where he can pick and choose. See, that's what happens, man. Inui and Canelo cleaned out divisions, so they have more freedom to do what they want. Now that's just opinion. Look, man, all this boxing shot is opinion, and people have their differences of opinions. But as far as pound for pound go, which I don't really get into much, I think it's just a popularity contest. But Inui cleaned out a division. Bud, did he? Well, Earl did the heavy lifting, and then Bud fought one fight and got it. Looks like we have a guest, Charlie Brown. Salute.
What's up, bro? It's Charles
What's up,
Brown is. It's Charles Brown is.
Oh, it's Charles Brown is now. What's up, man? How you doing on Saturday? You gonna watch the fights later?
The Pacheco ones, yeah, I guess maybe.
Okay. Because people.
I'm not doing something. I might have to go do something, but if not, then yeah, I'll watch them, bro. Pacheco's pretty good. I like him.
Yeah, he's already calling out Canelo, man. Is he ready for that smoke?
No.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, but he might get it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see him fighting Berlanga, but he's gonna fight Berlanga. So
yeah. I know you want the Crawford fight.
He might give the fight to Pacheco just to say fuck you to Benavidez.
You know what? That's what I was thinking. The Benavidez are gassing up Pacheco. Big ass ears.
Yeah, he looked kind of like Curious George.
Yeah, he do, man. He goofy, but he's cool, man. It's actually in LA. But you're in Georgia, though, right?
Huh?
You're in Georgia. I'm thinking, you know, when I talk to a fellow brother that they're in LA or in Cali, or Texas, that they can go to the fight. But you're in Georgia.
Yeah, so no.
So what's up, man? What you want to cook
maybe
on?
Maybe next time Davis fights.
Right. You just gonna wear a Tank Davis shirt to blend in, or are you gonna be ready to scrap?
I want to go to one of that fool's fights.
I would. I ain't even gonna lie, man. People, like, I don't hate on these brothers, man. I just call them out. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I think they're talented. I would go to a Tank Davis fight, no lie.
So watch him just not if it's on. I know he's gonna win. Like, what the fuck?
Just for the atmosphere, like, it'd be fun and exciting, Like, I'll go to all these fights. I'm not gonna spend thousands, but because I'm near Vegas, so I'll go watch these guys if they're in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Go have fun for a weekend. Pay like they're actually like $300, to go to these fights. But that's the nosebleed and shit. But what you think about this situation, man? About Norman, or did you want to cook on something?
No. So this dude, these dudes, Brian Norman Jr. They're from Atlanta, right?
Yeah. You said well, I don't know if you know him, but
no, I don't know his pops, but like I do. Like I said, like I said before, I remember seeing his pops in the gym. You know what I mean? I recognize the dude. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of things I've seen happen in the gym with the dude, but like, is dap it up with him and shit like that? No. But I think his son can fight, bro. I think that if they were to fight, that would be Jerron Ennis and Norman, they would make a good fight, dude, because they're both basically inside guys, right? They're not really boxers on the outside. I know they talk about Boots like he can box and shit from the outside, the inside, he can do it all, but he really can't. You know, that guy Karen made him look kind of stupid. And I was seeing some places that they were saying, bro, that so this is what I think about it, right? Because for me, the common denominator is this fool's Ennis. Their team's always like, you're just not getting those big fights, right? Because you're just so scary, bro. You're just so scary. No one wants to fight you, bro. You know what I mean? But these fights just don't come in your lap. I mean, they just end up not happening, bro. So the common denominator is you, that these fights don't happen. And then you got like this young kid, this 23-year-old wants to fight you. And you're a star in Philly. And it looks like they can't get the offer right. I don't know, bro. It just seems like why wouldn't Boots try to get him in there? It would be a big fight if you can beat his ass. He's smaller than you. He's younger than you. Pay him and whoop his ass. Buy his belt, bro. I thought his whole thing was he's gonna do. I remember when he got with Eddie Hearn, he said they asked him about you want to fight Crawford, and you know how he got around that question. He would say, Nah, I want to be undisputed. I want to be undisputed, and then we'll see what's up. And knowing that's going to take a while, and Crawford's going to be out of the sport by that time, right? So now you got a chance to unify with one of the belts, going towards your goal of being undisputed. And now it's like, oh, the fight just ain't gonna happen. These fools pricing themselves out. I remember when that shit was released. I was listening to the Boxing Voice, and the dude's dad jumped on there, like right after Boots released the interview, talking about, oh, they declined or whatever. So there's a whole bunch of back and forth talking about, no, we didn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what I was saying before, bro. The common denominator with these fights not happening is Jerron Ennis is involved. So it seems like more like I don't know if they're ducking each other, bro, but it seems like Jerron Ennis don't want to fight these dudes. And again, repeat myself, bro. You said you want to be undisputed. This is someone who's trying to give you a belt. Buy his belt and whoop his ass.
Excellent point. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. I think yeah, man, that's why I like talking to people, because I'm just in my own head. I'm just saying what I think. But you bring up a great point, is that he did say he wanted to be at 147. If that's your goal, then what you're saying is, yeah, buy the belt. That's what Canelo and Inouye have to do, right? When Stephen Fulton had the belt, and Inouye had to give him like $3.5 million. When the fuck did a Stephen Fulton ever think he was gonna make like $3.5 million?
Exactly.
But these guys, I think, and like you said, the common denominator, Boots Ennis, yeah, he's the boogeyman. Nobody wants to fight him. But how come everybody's saying that he's lowballing him? That's what Stanionis said.
A lot of people, no, check it out, bro. A lot of people were saying, look, Stanionis was saying he was being lowballed. The Normans are saying they're being lowballed. Who's the other guy? I can't remember. There's one more name, right?
I think there is. I can't think of them right now.
Okay, let's just go with those two guys, right? These two guys are saying they're being lowballed, and the rumored real fight is going to be a rematch with Karen Chikadze. Right. So what if this is just a smokescreen? Oh, we're gonna fight Norman Jr. We're gonna make that fight in Atlanta versus Philly, and whoop-de-whoop. Actually, they priced themselves out, and now we're gonna fight Karen. We're still gonna whoop ass though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to like get some clout for him.
That's exactly what I said was gonna happen. It's a smokescreen to sell because that's the only way you could sell a Karen Kardashian fight, right? I tried to make the Norman fight, but
maybe
he priced himself
after
out.
this, let's get this fight out the way, and then we'll revisit that.
But like, okay, yeah, you see it for what it is, but I know you're on social media, and we're in the chats, and how come everybody's picking a side and people don't see the play?
This dude, the Norman Sr. was on the Boxing Voice, like I said, and he literally said, I talked to Bozy Ennis, and we were like, yeah, we agreed on that we should make the fight later on for Undisputed. You go get your belt, and I'll go get the other belt, and then we'll make a giant fight for Undisputed later on. And he said that's what he said, that's how we understood each other. And then the next day, they released the interview saying, oh, he ducked us. You know, saying that Norman Jr. ducked. So it's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're jive talking. to me, it's like a bunch of jive talk. They're just saying all these things to the media, but really, if you ask me honestly, I kind of think maybe they might be collaborating.
That's what he
I
said,
really-
bro. That's what the dad said. He said he talked to Bozy Ennis, and he said we're not gonna fight now. We'll fight later. We'll fight for a bigger, for like undisputed.
Right. Yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense than he's ducking or he don't want the fight on both sides. It makes more sense financially for them to do that, because right now nobody knows who they are. But my problem is that, okay, fine, if they want to do that, but don't let that be the reason that you can fight Karen Kardashian. And I think Norman's fighting some guy named Cuevas on Keyshawn Davis undercard.
We're both about to fight some nobody, right?
Exactly. It's just like they, Tank Davis and Shakira. They did the same thing. Haney and Shakira did that last year. Play in the media. Oh, he don't want the fight. I sent him an offer, and this and that. And but nobody seems to talk about it or blink an eye.
Right.
These guys get called the best. They're pound for pound. Meanwhile, Virgil Ortiz, Bam Rodriguez, even Ryan Garcia has to fight everybody. What you think is going on, man? When you see things like this in the sport of boxing?
It's the eye test.
I
Bro,
guess.
seriously, that's it. I swear to God, because when you talk to somebody who has these guys in such high regard, and you're like, why? He hasn't fought nobody. He hasn't proved it against nobody. And they just say, I can tell. I can tell talent when I see it. And if you can't, that's what makes me better than you. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they just say, like, I can tell. And if you can't, it's because you're stupid. And it's really, bro, like, we see what you see, bro. We see the athleticism. We see the speed. But seeing against lower competition, bro, is not the same as seeing against someone who could defend themselves. It can hurt you. So it's like, even with Haney and Ryan, dude, I was thinking Haney was gonna win, but you got to see it to believe it. And Ryan showed you what's up. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to see the fights, bro. They be talking about. That's why I said the eye test, bro. That's literally what people go off of, bro. To me, I think he would whoop his ass because look how fast he is against Boo Boo and Dada. You feel me?
Right. Hey,
look how fast he is against Nano and Fulano. You know what I mean?
Right. Sobers, I know you're very keen on these things. OG Blaze has a question. Are you guys team Mad Chat or B&B? And are you team Jedi or Jed? To the panelists, the chat wants to know. Or is that no comment?
I'm team me, nigga. So
there it is. Exactly. I you know what, to be honest, I'm gonna be 100. I listen to everybody, really.
Yeah,
Well,
listen to them argue. That's what's up. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Boxing's hella slow right now, so it's like it's the only thing entertaining.
Cool. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. When these guys beef, it's hella funny. But like, I mean, honestly, I listen. But I'm 100% and not trying to be better. But I can only listen to some people for like 5 minutes. I'm just keeping it 100. Frankie is promoting ass eating. No. Salute Frank. Do you guys think Mad Chat is right or B&B? Shut that this shit up. Has OG Blaze been staying on code? Kamala, I'm Team Wakanda, man. Team Mexico. Yeah. So, man, I mean, so should Boots Ennis move up to 154? Do you think he even takes that smoke? What do you think?
So look, bro. If he moves, they're talking about that, right? They're talking about now we might not even stay at 147. We're gonna move up to 154. So conveniently, when it was an option or it was being pressed by you to fight Crawford at 154, maybe Turkey could make it happen. No, man. I'm trying to undispute 147. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll see what's up at 154. Now that Brian Norman Jr. wants to fight you at 147 to unify a title, nah, man, we might not even stay at 147. Might go up to 154. Try to get a belt undisputed at 154. So you never know. You get what I'm saying? This fool, the common denominator, bro, with this guy and the fight's not happening is him.
Damn, bro, you just yep. Damn, see, a lot of this shit, man, I be missing. Like, yeah, he changed his tune, right? Oh yeah, I want to stay at 147. Now we might move up, But man, realistic, he's not.
So now,
fighting that guy,
look, bro.
Bogachev.
What happens now when he
Uh-huh.
goes? If he tries to talk about 147, they start saying, "Okay, so what's up with Crawford now again?"
Well,
'Cause they
Crawford
were-
doesn't want to fight anybody either.
He might have been open to that shit if Boots kept pushing for it. And what's his name? What's the dude's name? The turkey sandwich. Said maybe I'll foot the bill for it because he said he wants to get fights for Ennis.
Yeah.
He said he wants to get
Yeah.
fight for Ennis, Stevenson, Jared Anderson, all the dudes. You know what I'm saying? All the homies from Top
Yeah,
Rank.
yeah, that's what he said. You know what, man? That's crazy, man. Is that yeah? You know that was one of my beefs. I said, you know, how come Boots Ennis, like Shakir Twitterson, is making a good money for Cordina? And they claim to be working with Turki Ali. He has endless money. He's not afraid of losing money. Why doesn't he just put the bill for Norman and Ennis?
Boom, right? He's supposed to be cool with them. That'd be another option right there. But Eddie Hearn don't even want to bother Turkey with that.
See, that's what I'm thinking, man. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing is that he probably could, and Turkey said he'll make the fights. He has endless money. He don't worry. He wants to make the best fights. Well, that's like one of the best fights you could put on one of your cards on Raya season. But are we saying that Eddie Hearn is just protecting Boots Ennis? Is that what it is? Like protect his Zoe, keep him this boogeyman for as long as possible? Okay. Tyler Brand said he'll be right back. Okay, we were cooking. But Sobers brought up some excellent points, man. But let me get to the chat. For real, Sobers, he flip-flops division when it suits his narrative. That's what we're here to do, brothers. We're here to break these narratives down. We break it down like no other. No one wants to fight Shakur and Boots, they ducking them. Yeah, I mean, that's the narrative, right? I mean, so Norman should speak up. It's like, think about it, if Norman and his dad didn't say anything, then it would just be, oh, we made him fight. He didn't want to accept that he's a duck. But Norman is saying his side. Boots versus Norman can happen. Yeah, that's the thing. Is Turki Ali was saying that he wanted to make the best fights possible. That's what he was here to do. Well, that's the fight you have. You can pay a premium, put it on your Rida season card. But nobody's doing it. Oh yeah, the background, that's Salute Evil Green. He's from the chat. I stole that. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm appropriating. They want to put the duck narrative on Zepeda so bad. Yeah, we've seen that too. But it's just Zepeda staying busy, right? And what I said about that is that it makes more sense for Shakir Twitterson and Zepeda to milk sugar daddy Turkey. Now that's the thing. Turki Ali, they brag about, oh, he has money, he's gonna make the best fights, he pays everybody, he don't care about losing money, right? So that's the sugar daddy. But when it comes to now a fair fight, Norman versus Boots, all of a sudden, oh, we're sending fair offers. When it comes to Canelo, oh, we want to make fair offers. So man, these guys are all over the place. They're contradicting themselves everywhere. And on Frank Bay, man, we're kind of just here to break it down, kind of call shit out. You know, maybe I'm wrong sometimes. I don't get everything right. You know, I have Charles Brown on here. You know, we got Blaze, Mark Voxale, and we just talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, somebody brought up the B&B, salute Black Brown, salute Mad Chad, and all these guys. I know a lot of people listen to these guys. I know there's beef going on over here, man. I don't know. What I'm trying to do is just keep boxing. I don't really get into the trolling arena too much. But you know what? I find it entertaining. And if you see, you know, let them know that we cook over here. Now, I'm not going to entertain the bullshit. You know, we're going to keep it boxing. But yeah, man, it's just funny to see these guys yell and scream at each other. I find it funny, and it's highly entertaining. Evil Veteran looks like having a good time. Yeah, man, you know, the chat gets comical, man. The chat gets comical. You know, join well, you have to ask for an invite for Never Sobers, but you know, maybe he'll drop the invite. Frank has 6. I do. Actually, I have like 12. I do. You know, we had Pigeon on the other day. Puro Sur comes through. You know, we get a lot of people that want to talk boxing, man. But let people know, man, that if you want to talk boxing, we can talk boxing here. Now, the other stuff, maybe we do late night sessions. You know, I can only do an hour or two. You know, I have a block of time like right now. I just wanted to cook on this. And Yeah, man. So whose side is it? Is it Norman? Is it Boots? But salute Charles Brown, man. It's never sober. Bringing some excellent points. You know, Boots Ennis wanted to be undisputed. He has a chance to get a belt, but now he doesn't want it. I mean, now he's talking about moving up. I mean, what are we talking about here, man? But look, man, he's gonna get paid good money either way, right? He's getting paid good money to fight Karen Kardashians, right? So there it is, man. That's the hottie of the day. I think she goes by Zikana. It's an X like Chicana, but with an X, right? And that's the homie Evil Green. He's everywhere, right? Um, Hottie of the day, smash or pass? What do you think? Smash or pass? Or do you want more of your traditional cutie? Or do we like her? You know, do we like her? Or do you like Gabriella? I don't know. She seems very slutty. I like the sluttiness. But back to boxing. You guys distract me. But yeah, man. To me, it doesn't make sense. Frankie trolled the week. Thank you, man. And you know, it's fun. It's fun, man. It's fun to troll. It really is. You know, it takes a lot of time. Aaron can get 3 million for Norman by calling Turkey. These dudes making fight negotiations difficult when it's easy. Exactly. That's what the guy said. He said he's here to make the best fights. He has Eddie Hearn and Boots Ennis. Just fork up the money. Unless he's not really that guy and he's a boxing promoter and he's trying to charge us for Shakira and Joe Cordina, right? They want to charge us pay-per-view for that. But a salute. Diego Pacheco's fighting later today in a step-up fight. Sulecki. I heard Frank D-bombed a few streams in his day. Well, you know what, man? I don't do that because I don't keep pictures of these on my phone. I don't. But what I do like to do is just go and click on and then yell and scream. You know, that's what I like to do. Okay. Salute. Did you just burp, man? You just burp on my live?
I don't know what that was. I thought it was on mute, bro. My bad.
Oh, that's all good, man. What you drinking? Some brewskis?
No, I ate some Korean. Took some bites of some Korean barbecue and shit.
What you drinking? Them little mini barbecues?
No, just eating. I'm a Mexican dude. I drank some soda from that 3-liter can.
Oh shit! You got the fucking with it's just cola, like purple cola.
the Inca Cola.
Oh, yeah.
I just drank some Inca Cola, bro.
You'll fucking like pass out in like 10 minutes. Be breathing hella heavy. Oh shit! Hey, show the wings though. Can you do that? Those Korean barbecue wings? That sound hella good.
No,
I gotta go buy
It's not
lunch.
the wings, bro. It's bulgogi and.
I don't like that shit, man. It's too
that's
chewy.
The best, bro. What do you mean?
The bulgogi, I just get the ribs. The short ribs. That's what
That
I'm
was
talking
dirty
about.
too.
Huh?
Bulgogi.
It does, right? Something you smear on a hoe's chest.
I put some bulgogi on her chest.
Mexican Coke is the best. You didn't get short ribs? That's the only place. That's the only reason I go to Korean
I got
barbecue.
those,
Get the short
little ribs too.
Show the short ribs, man. You don't got to cam up. Just show the short ribs.
Huh? No, I'd have to get on my phone, bro. I'm on my laptop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the short ribs, man. Do they still do like 5 for like $2 or some shit? I used to go to like a joint, like an express. Do they call them expresses over there?
Well, it wasn't an express. I got it at a grocery store. Do you buy like already marinated and shit? You just cook it.
You went to a grocery store for Korean barbecue? That sounds like some white people
From
stuff.
an Asian store, yeah, where they sell that shit marinated.
Okay. All right, you legit then. I go to the Asian store to get lumpias. You know what a lumpia is?
Yeah, that fruit.
Fruit? Nah, it's like an egg roll. It's a Filipino egg roll.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck that is, bro.
Okay.
Not Gonzalo, bro.
It's an Asian joint. If you go to the Asian joints, they got the lumpias. All right, he's counting down. Yeah, man. So with what else is going on? These guys are ducking. Berlanga and Canelo. So what you think about that, man? I haven't really heard you say if you like are you shitting on the fight? Are you gonna buy it?
I have to buy it because now it's Canelo against Turki in the UFC. You know what I mean? so we all have to
Right.
buy it.
Okay.
But is the fight is I mean, I wanted to see Jamal Charlo, but I mean I'll take Berlanga. He's making it exciting. You know what I'm saying? When they started getting like real aggressive with each other.
Oh yeah, when Canelo was smacking that ass, doing the smack that ass gesture.
Yeah, I don't. What I didn't like is how they started getting gay. Like you guys are acting like too much like fight stars right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought soccer players do that shit, bro. Why y'all doing that shit?
Yeah, well, it was Berlanga who started doing the like stroking gesture.
Nah, Canelo
Like,
was acting like he was gonna dick slap him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Make you my bitch gesture.
Instead, he was gonna uppercut him and then like make him suck his dick. You know what I mean? That was weird.
I thought he meant like smacking around, but yeah, I could see what you meant. It got a little sus very quick, but people like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like Berlanga, he was being polite, and then all of a sudden, yeah, he came out with the smoke, and I guess he's at a Colorado games with Deion Sanders. He's on all the Smoke podcasts. Like he's going on all these podcasts, man. Do you believe him? Do you think he has a chance?
Berlanga?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has a chance, right? You got two hands, bro. You got a chance. I think he'll be dangerous for 3 rounds.
Yeah, I think it'll be exciting just because he's a big dude.
I do think he's gonna come to fight. Like I think he's gonna try to, bro. His best chance is to get Canelo quick. You know, you're bigger than him, you're stronger than him. Fucking hit his little ass and try to knock him out quick. You're not gonna do it in the 10th round. You're not gonna do it in the 11th round.
Right. You know what? That's a good analysis. Is that his best chance? I've heard a lot of people say that is to jump on him early because he doesn't have a jab. He's not gonna box. He has to basically slug it out with Canelo, which is crazy to think.
So look, when Munguia fought Canelo, he was having success until he got knocked down in the 4th. You know, and Munguia's a big ass dude. I was like, what the fuck? He was throwing hands at Canelo, bro. He couldn't hurt him, but he went for it. I
know this sounds crazy, but don't you think Munguia is a better fighter than Berlanga, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Berlanga is like probably a level below Munguia. So, yeah, man. To me, it's mostly just about the Puerto Rico. It's Mexico versus Puerto Rico, because then Puerto Ricans talk a lot of shit. They talk the most shit I think of any Latino subgroup. I think they talk the most shit. Right? If you come across Dominicans and Cubans, Puerto Ricans are like the loudest mouth ones. Would you agree or disagree?
I don't know, bro. I've been around a lot of Hispanics, dude. And
okay.
I guess you could say Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, I guess they sound the most. I was gonna say black, but not even, dude, because you got Colombians and Central Americans. They're black too, and they be loud as hell. But it's just like their way of being loud as hell.
But they,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm just thinking
with their accents and shit.
New York Puerto Ricans.
Latinos are all fucking loud as fuck. Even Mexicans are loud as fuck too. It's annoying too.
Yeah, but Mexicans is like, to me, it's like distinct. I guess I'm biased because I'm Mexican, but they don't have that annoying New York accent though. Because I met a lot in the military. I used to be boys with a lot of New York Puerto Ricans. Man, it's just their tone can get annoying. I don't know. I'm being a hater right now. Because when Puerto Ricans and Mexicans would fight, they would talk hella shit about Mexicans. We dirty. They think Mexicans are dirty as fuck. You ever hear them say that? They think we're dirty as hell. I mean, y'all Mexicans hella dirty.
I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, there is always that racism. You know what it is too with a lot of Hispanics, dude. Well, my experience, bro. If people don't know where you're from, if they can't tell the difference between Hispanics, as soon as you look kind of Hispanic, you're Mexican, and that bothers them, right? They're like, I'm more than that. I'm Venezuelan. I'm this. I'm that. Like, I'm not Mexican. So it makes them hate Mexicans because everyone mistakes them for Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you're a fucking Dominican dude and shit. You got braids. They're like, oh, you Mexican? You speak Spanish? No, I ain't fucking Mexican. You know what I mean? Then that's how like people. I'll say ignorant, bro, but that's how people are.
Yeah, no, that's a good ass point because like the Puerto Ricans, you can spot them by their haircut. they be having those like fades where they always edge. You can tell the Puerto Rican because they got edges. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they got the Daddy Yankee. The Berlanga is the classic.
Yeah.
Berlanga is a classic Puerto Rican. Got that Puerto Rican cut. The only thing, I mean, he probably does have the little tapered fade at the bottom, right? I'm sure he does. He'll have it on fight night, bro.
No cap. I used to get edges, and bitches used to think I was Daddy Yankee. I'm not. Bitches used to be, are you Daddy Yankee? Like, no, I'm not Daddy Yankee. I didn't really
like
know.
Daddy Yankee, bro.
That's what hoes would say. I'd be in drive-thrus and hoes would be like, "Are you Daddy Yankee?" Because I used to get edges. You know, I used to.
Well, yeah, of course, everyone's supposed to get lined up, bro. Hey, bro, that's who I go to get my haircuts. I don't let Mexicans cut my hair. I go to a Dominican barbershop, bro.
For sure, right?
Gotta get fresh.
That is true though. Like the barbershops, right? You really don't see any in the Mexican hoods. Now
That's how you can tell, bro. That's how you can tell where you get your haircut, bro. What kind of sideburns you get? You get the pointy ones or the fat ones? You know what I mean?
Oh shit, for sure. No, that's facts, bro. That I didn't even think about that. I never went to a Mexican hood to get my haircut. That's facts. If I wanted the edge, edging them up, because now everybody got the Edgar. I think like that's the trendy thing, Edgars. Like, bro, you get that shit at home.
Yeah.
If your pops try to cut your hair or your moms try to cut your hair, I don't know if you lived in that type of household. My mom would try to cut my hair and she gave me an Edgar. I was like, hell no. Hey, why people follow you, dude? The real never
shout out
sober.
to the real never sober. Is that Omar? I think that's Omar, bro.
Nah, I think it's Benzo. I think that's because if you watch older lives, they'll show the name.
Oh.
You ever see that? And the real never sobers, I think, was a Benzo account.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like Ghost. I haven't seen Ghost in a while, but he goes by a new name now. Remember Ghost?
Yeah, he's. No, I think that's what the fuck. What's his fucking name now? Yeah, it's something. A Crip in the Cupboard or something.
Is that okay? Yeah. But his name, he changes his name here and there. But if you look at older streams, you'll see their names be different names.
That screenshot they got of me, bro. They got me like half smoking, like I was trying to waterfall some smoke into my nose. They got me looking.
Damn, that's crazy how they got that though. That's crazy how they get these screenshots.
No, bro, that was on my old channel, dude. If you were when I opened my old channel, I still jump on camera. I'll jump on camera, bro. If you watch my shit, I'll jump on camera. So whoever it is has been watching my shit for a minute.
Or they're sharing it.
On my dick for a minute. That's what's up, bro.
Is one of those guys Carlos or Lee? Is it Carlos and Lee?
Yeah, one of their friends, bro. One of them. I grew
Evil
them
Green.
Yeah, one of those, bro. One of those. Basically.
Are those guys? They're like some Are those the MXBC
I don't know.
guys?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't care.
I can't keep up.
Yeah, bro. I'm not trying to. Yeah. They're all the same.
But,
they do the same shit. Do you have the same?
You know
joke?
what's crazy though?
Moves.
They go everywhere and they claim not to like anybody, but yet they'll follow you and like and subscribe. So
no, that fool tried to jump on the panel. I see him. He was on the panel one time and he tried to get me to go on there, and then he tried to he caught himself sounding like too excited to talk to me, and then he said, "Bitch." He was like, "Never sobers, get on the panel." Faggot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had to catch himself and like, oh, that was too friendly. Get up here, buddy. I mean, I hate you.
Yeah, he definitely has a split personality because he'll try to be hella cool with people, and then in like an hour he'll be like, "Man, fuck my out this," and he'll throw all the say monkey this, monkey that. But then he'll be hella cool to black dudes. I don't know, man. These guys, some of these guys are too funny, bro. It's hella entertaining. Show the background. What you think of this hoe, man? Not a hoe. She's not a hoe. She's, you know what? It just hit me. You ever see that post? People say I was today years old. You know what I'm talking about? That one.
Yeah.
I was today years old. Wait. When I realized her name was Chicana, but with an X.
It's Sicana.
But I was like, Oh, it's Chicana, but she put an X because she's like Latinx.
Yeah, it's kind of whack.
I didn't get it. I did not get it. You know, she has a channel. She has an Instagram and channel.
Yeah, fool. She's be hating on Canelo, bro.
Yeah, she's a David Benavides.
No,
fan,
she's
right?
just a PBC Canelo hater. But now that Canelo's on PBC, you see all that shit stopped.
Oh, is that what it is? Damn.
Yeah,
So now
that
she's back
PBC, all
to
that shit done stopped.
rooting for Canelo Alvarez.
No, they're rooting against him.
No, you said she's rooting for Canelo because he's a PBC now, though, right?
Now, yeah.
Okay, but before Frankie bought her thong, you know what I did, man? I'm still waiting on it. I think it's a scam. Yeah, man. If you see her, share it and tag it, and I would like to have her on. We could talk boxing. You know, that's what we gotta do. We gotta start getting some females in this boxing shit, man. Some of these guys, I don't know how they get these females, but somehow they get them.
Hey, man, shout out to Matt Chad. He be getting females on his channel, bro. Shout out to Kira.
For real, they be coming on and talking to these guys, and you know, I guess they're entertaining. Do they even talk boxing? Do the females talk boxing with them?
No,
No, they don't even talk boxing.
not on that channel.
Yeah, but the females, do they even know it's a boxing
I've
channel?
seen females on other channels out. They will talk boxing.
Dude, they know like one name, right? Canelo Alvarez and Tank Davis,
I don't know.
probably.
Well, there's that channel, the best damn women's sports show, period, whatever, something like that. They be talking boxing.
Yeah, I seen like what was the Snow Queen? There's Snow Queen.
Well, I think she just interviews people. I don't think she does a show or anything, you know?
Oh yeah. They won't be. They would never come to like one of these fucking lives, right?
Nah. Maybe Rachel Donaire. She's talk boxing, right?
Yeah, I think she even went to the homie TBS stream. I think she visited his stream. Shout out TBS.
Yeah, that's not my homie.
But I spoke with her on Rapstar. You know, she used to go to Rapstar, and then I seen her on other channels. Cause like she does like a lot of panels, you know. I think they were trying to make a Chocolatito fight. She was and they're trying to make a Chocolatito fight, and then he shot him down. Yeah. Like he needs to retire, dude. See, I'm Batman. I think that's Benzo too. Where's BDA been, man? He's like MIA, bro.
There's no boxing, bro. There's nothing to talk about.
There really isn't, right? That's crazy. There is, but there isn't, man. If you follow social, are you on Twitter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you follow like all the main boxing channels?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, Mirage is going around with the bet with TBS. I guess they got that beef going on. Look, man, honestly, like I don't make bets online. I wouldn't make bets online with people online. Like I don't expect them to pay you. Like how are you gonna make a bet online and expect somebody to pay you?
I'll make a friendly bet. Like I made a friendly bet while I'm your leader. You know what I'm saying? We both beat each other in a friendly bet. Like
yeah,
20
but
bucks,
we're in the.
You know what I'm saying? But as someone I don't like, if I make a bet with you, I don't expect you to pay. I just want to fucking say, yeah, bitch, I was right, you were wrong, right? Where's my money? Like, you know.
But to bet like hundreds or thousands of dollars with a stranger on the internet.
The reason I would do that is you have to be so sure that you're gonna win and the person's not gonna pay, and you can just shit on them afterwards, and you can go around like smutting their name up, like Mirage is now. Hey, this motherfucker owes me $1,000. Here's the audio, you know, and he's playing the audio and shit.
Yeah, but to actually expect the money is crazy. Salute Pounds, salute Mexican boxing #1. Yeah, man. I mean, if you make bets on the internet, you don't know who these people are. I mean, unless, like you said, like we're kind of in the same chats and same channels, so you could, like, I guess, pressure them. But I mean, I don't think you would expect to get paid unless it's like a friendly bet, right? Like you said, $20 or some shit like that.
Yeah, but no, nothing serious. Why won't you
Nah,
just go? Why won't you just go put that on a website if you're that sure and make some more money?
there are. That's what I told somebody. I think one time I was arguing with somebody in the chat, and we were talking about betting, and I said, well, you can go. You could put your money up in escrow. Like you could put your money up, or like let's say I made a bet with somebody in the chat. We could give it to you. Now I don't know. We'd have to trust Sobers, but I'd say okay, I'll send 50 to Sobers. You send 50 to him, and then he pays the winner.
and then I go buy an ounce, and you guys are out of your money.
Right. Blaze said, "Who's gonna pay $1,000 bet?" Because look, man, here's the thing. Okay, let's say I did make a bet with somebody, but like, you gotta think if like they're not gonna pay. Like, how do we know Mirage was really gonna pay TDS? Like, you think Mirage, if he lost the bet, he was really gonna pay that guy? And then forget the names. Like, if you made a $200 bet, I don't expect that person to pay me if it's online.
No, no.
Like if I go to BDA's channel and I'm arguing on someone open lines and we get like booty juice on there and he's like, Frank Bay, I'll bet you $500. I'm like, okay, bet. Like, is he gonna pay me?
Exactly. No.
Yeah, man, like that's insane, bro. Now I've seen people bet online, and they actually pay each other. There's people that I see regulars and they make bets on people's channels, and then the host makes them pay. So, I think in that sense. Nightmare, salute. I would if I lost a bet. I'm a man of my word. Yeah, but have you gone to somebody's channel and made a bet with a random person or somebody who hops on? I don't think so. Yeah, hit the like, man. If anybody wants to hop on, hop on. But I'm gonna have to wrap it up in a couple minutes, man. If you don't mind, I appreciate it. Yeah, I gotta bounce at 4. Norman asked for more than 1.5 cuts like Rick saying boxing is business. Nello asked for 200 million. He's a duck. Yeah, man, it's definitely a double standard, bro. We know these, and they're trying to lump Americans in there, but it's not American fighters, bro. Ryan, Bam Rodriguez, Virgil, they fight everybody. You know what I'm saying? But salute. Sober, you still there?
Yeah, bro. What's up?
Man, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. Like 5 minutes.
All right,
because I gotta bounce at 4. But are you gonna be? Well, are you gonna be around?
Yeah, I'm gonna be around. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go live, but yeah, we're gonna be watching the fight. So.
Okay, well, hit up Never Sober, man.
Catch you later.
Do you have to invite him?
Yeah, I have to drop a link to the invite if they're not here.
Well, hit up. BDA always has his Discord open, so you can go in there and you can look for Never Sobers and drop him $5 and he'll send you an invite. And then drop me like 2. But all right, fellas, we're gonna be out of here. We had to make some duck soup. Salute everybody that hopped in. Let's get some shout outs to the homies. Hawker, thank you. Omar E, do you think a crib like Rareby will pay you? Fuck no, that guy's a scumbag. Mars Boxeo, Omar E, Eric Gomez, Evo Green, I am Batman. Pounds, Nightmare, OG Blaze, Sergeant, 18th Street, Bill. Bill Haney still owes rep it. Look, man, here's the thing. Don't make bets unless you're willing to put your money up at that moment. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta put your money up when you put it up. You can't make a bet and then 2 months later expect somebody to pay you. Mexican boxing #1. But yeah, man, Duck Stew, Boots Ennis. He's gonna fight a scrub, and so is Norman, man. And that's just the way it is. We don't get the fights we want. Turki Alisi's gonna pay for it. They don't make it happen. But anyway, man, it's almost 4 o'clock. There's Diego Pacheco on later. Frank Bay is gonna call it a day. And go watch the fights. Hit up BDA. Hit up Never Sobers. Look for him and talk some boxing. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Okay, it's time for workout number 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Black fighters can't take pressure, man. And that's just one. black fighters can't take pressure, man. And that's just one.
Guys, I got a nickname at work today and I'm like so excited because everyone has a nickname there and I didn't have one. And now I finally feel like I fit in. So my nickname is Pendeja, which apparently means beautiful in Spanish. And they're like, hola Pendeja, come here Pendeja. Oh, you look so good today Pendeja. It's
I know you wanted that gold medal. I know it's emotional, but you walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
No. I don't give a fuck if they call me a torta, a motherfucking bean and cheese taco, a number 5 supersized, the motherfucking fries. I'm gonna wear what I want and look good.